Everybody, Randa here with today's message. So, overall energy. People out there, you have um, extra energy that is hurting you. It is hurting your divine purpose. And this is what is given blockages. So, this can be a person, this could be a relationship, whether family, romantic, friendship, this could be a job, this could be literally anything. And so, what you need to do is that you really need to assess your life, where you want to go, and look at what you have in order to make it grow. And one of the things is that you have to walk away after you identify who these people, places, situations are. Even if you invested everything into it, you have to be able to walk away, go to higher ground, and really assess, how did you invest so much into something that was not meant for you? Right? This is going to give you the power of discernment and allow you to invite things in, opportunities, people, situations, and hear it out, right? Instead of blocking it off. But you know that you have the sword of discernment that's pointing up to the Most High, and that you have the Most High's insight, so that anything that does not serve you, you don't have to waste 8 cups to invest in it, to try and make it work. You're going to cut it off because you're going to have that power of discernment. But a lot of people have this, and we cut off people and situations too quickly without the real discernment. We just get to the cutoff point, right? So, Spirit is saying you also have to have the heart of the divine feminine, to have grace, not only for yourself, right? Just because a person is approaching you with a situation, whether an ex comes back, or whether a person walks up to you and tries to talk to you, or wants you to hear out a business opportunity, give them grace. Give yourself grace. Hear them out. Notice that her hand is open and welcoming the person in, but she knows that she has the power of discernment, right? So that grace is going to be important. And this is how you manifest what God has for you in the heavens. You need to do those things in order for those things to show up on earth. This is wishes coming true and healing, right? But that submission, right, comes first. Look at how she's kneeled. One foot in the spiritual realm, her knee on earth, right? So it can't be all spirituality. There has to be practicality. It can't be all practicality. You have to work with the spiritual realm. And boom, you've elevated and you've earned a new, bright beginning. And look at this: success, winning success. Because the spirits are going to show you. They're going to show you in your dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, that's a blockage. The enemy does not want you to remember your dreams, because those are divine messages, right? So don't let that stop you. You come here and learn how to get rid of those blockages, right? You need to understand these spiritual secrets and insights, child, to move you forward, right? And this is how you make a practical plan to get from 7 of coins to get to your 10 of coins. That is your divine promise of financial blessings, power couplehood, right? Being a leader in the community, helping other people looking up to you because you've done it, right? But you have to be in hermit mode for a while. You have to learn how to listen to spirit so that you can get there, right? Now, many of you have your purpose, and some way, shape, or form, you have been on that path, but you had other things that you included on your path, right? Sometimes before we get into our purpose, we have to take a job, right? We have to make sure that the kids are blah, 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 blah in school, da, 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 right? Or we taken classes and got a degree in something that's not a part of our purpose. Notice how she's not touching those, right? And now she's on her purpose. She's touching her purpose. The wand is the passion, the purpose. And the ships are coming in. You have to walk your path in your purpose in order for the ships to come in, right? And your purpose is going to be a part of your healing. Again, you have this angelic figure, 1 foot in the water, which is the spiritual realm, 1 foot on earth. You have to have balance between the two. And that's why we have the course, Speak, Lord, more than a tarot course, to teach people how to have this balance, right? Because this balance this also gives you peace. I have many clients who will, in a session, say, well, when is it going to happen? As long as you're anxious, right, like that, and you don't learn how to control that anxiety and depend on divine timing, you need to be ready for something to happen, whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's family, whatever it is. You need to have patience, and you need to understand divine timing. If you get something before it's time, we usually ruin it, okay? So this patience is going to be very important. Now, for some of you who are on your love purpose, because so we have our work purpose and our love purpose, there are 3 potentials, right? Doesn't matter what gender you are, there are 3 potentials that are here. And notice there are 3 wands that are here. But it's only one of these potentials that's your true partner, it's your true passion, right? It's your true love purpose. And so you have to have patience in order to assess these 3. A lot of times we'll go ahead and we'll pick the most available one, the one that's showing up, the way that we think that they should show up. But a lot of times people show up as a false person, right? For narcissism, true narcissism, it takes 3 months for them to show their, right? They could put on a mask up to 3 months, right? So notice how she is holding on to that wand. There's 3 wands. Here, Spirit is showing that there's 3 choices. Whether you know who these choices are or not, you have 3 choices. And that's why having 1 foot in the spiritual realm and 1 foot on earth, having that balance is going to be important, because this brings forth healing, right? Prayer and meditation needs to be central. If you don't know how to pray, and don't take that for granted, right? Some people think that they have to be holier than thou. No, you can talk to God just like this. Lord, listen, I'm feeling some type of way right now, Lord, right? Whatever your language is, right? And that's talking to God. That's asking God for things. But meditation is listening. I have had clients, I can't meditate. I'm a Virgo. And I met a whole meditation coach who's a Virgo. Like, stop believing the stuff that you hear out there. And whatever blockages that there are, you overcome those blockages, right? Because this is going to be important for your elevation. So I hope this helps. And I'm Randa. I am an educational consultant. This is the spiritual side of my company, Little Pearl Education Group. And we have a free course. So if you want to know how to have 1 foot in the spiritual realm and have 1 foot on the earth and create that balance, take our course, Speak Lord, more than a tarot course. I will teach you how to do this and how to use this practically in your life. Getting readings does not work for the vast majority of people. So I've been ordained by Spirit to teach people my process. And that's what you'll learn in the course, and the course is free. So the link is in the bio. Sign on up. If you go to my website, we have reviews. People have taken the course before. And you're always welcome to retake the course. Okay? So, I hope this helps, and talk to you later. Bye.